My gaming setup journey started 5 years ago when I got my first ever gaming console, which was a phone from my older brother. So let's go back to 5 years ago when I first ever got deep into gaming with my brother's phone and I played Fortnite with him. So this was in Chapter 2, which I consider prime Fortnite, and when I started Chapter 2 Season 1, but I played on my brother's PlayStation before in Season 3 or Season X when I was just a little toddler, even though I still was at the time. So at this point I was actually starting to get deep into gaming, but I was on mobile at the time, and if you didn't know, Fortnite actually stopped mobile, so I couldn't play anymore, and I didn't really play with my friends that much, because I didn't have like a good console to play with them. And I started getting deep into YouTube videos, and I decided to get a Nintendo Switch Lite. So funny enough, this was one of my hardest life decisions as that age. I forgot which age it was. I think I was 8. Yeah, for my 8th birthday, I could pick a Nintendo Switch Lite right now, or I could wait a month and get the Nintendo Switch, like the proper ones which you can connect to the TV and play with a controller. But since I was impatient, I got the Nintendo Switch Lite, which to this day I regret. So this was a big jump later in 2023, and this was the point I actually started to get jealous of my friends, because at this point it was back in school, everything was back to normal, people forgot about the virus, won't say which it is because YouTube will strike my video, but yeah, and then I started to get jealous because everyone had an Xbox, which I was like proper jealous about. I was the only one with a Switch. I really wanted the Xbox. I was begging my parents for an Xbox. But unfortunately, I didn't get it at that time, and I just carried on playing with the Switch. And this was the point I actually wanted to start YouTube. So now I just started making some football edits like Ronaldo. Every kid went through that before. Don't even lie about it. But let's get back into track. So at this point, I actually got a tablet, and Fortnite Mobile just came back. So I had to pick between my Switch and my tablet. But I picked my tablet, but I didn't play Fortnite because I quit Fortnite for a long while and started playing Roblox on my tablet, which I got really deep into. And I started playing a game called Touch Football. So then I took a massive break from Fortnite and Fortnite YouTube and everything like that. So at this point I got really deep into Fortnite again. I got back into it. I was grinding it on my Switch and everything. And at this point I was looking at setup progressions, gaming setup this, gaming setup that. And I knew I wanted the Xbox at this point. So for my birthday, Summit came in 2024. But let's not skip all the way up to 2024. At this point I was playing with friends a lot, playing Nintendo Switch. And I actually thought of myself as the best Nintendo Switch player, which maybe I was, but I could do like triple edits and everything on the Switch. I was grinding on it, I was super good on it in 2023, but the only thing was 30 FPS was killing me, and the ping was so high and I couldn't deal with it. But then, let's get into 2024. So now in 2024, if you want the exact date, March 22nd, my birthday, I got my Xbox and I was super excited to get it, and I was playing on my living room TV. I was playing every single game possible, Roblox, FIFA, Fortnite. I was grinding Fortnite. I actually got super good on the console. I was basically like Switch, the Xbox controller. I was like the Switch controller, so I was already super good at the game. And I started getting better than my friends at the game, and I thought I was going to be a pro Fortnite player at the time, which I was kind of delusional. But let's stay in 2024, nothing really happened. It was just me, Xbox, and my living room TV, the average setup for a kid, and then I was just sweating on that for ages. And then 2025, stuff actually started to happen with my gaming setup. So at this point, I really wanted a desk in my room because I wanted a gaming setup in my room. And for my next birthday, in March 22nd, 2025, I was going to get a gaming monitor, gaming desk, some LED lights. I was going to deck it all out. But unfortunately, some personal stuff happened and I couldn't do that. But I didn't get nothing. I got a pet dog, and it was actually pretty cool. But then I figured out you can play keyboard and mouse on Xbox, so then I got a keyboard and mouse, which is the one I still have today. But this keyboard and mouse completely changed everything about it, and I actually tried to get good at keyboard and mouse, but then sadly I quit. So then after that, nothing really happened. I quit Fortnite again, played some Roblox, but then I got my desk in my room, which changed changed everything around. It was the turning point. But the desk just sadly collected dust, and I put all my clothes in there, which was messy. And then I switched everything out. Got a monitor, I got a new controller, I got a new mic, headset, everything. And I done a video about that. You guys should really watch it. I switched everything up, and I'll show you guys my setup now, October 2025. So this is my setup now. It was a long journey. It took me around 5 years to get to this point, and I had a laptop, but we won't talk about that. That'll be for a future video, and I want to do some of the laptop, trying to fix it up, but that'll be for a future video. But make sure to like and subscribe for more amazing videos like this. That's my own tech, and peace.